Across the countless battlefields of the galaxy, there is one servant of the Omnissiah that is ever vigilant for the lost war treasures they can pluck from the corpses of the worlds that they conquer. Their minds boil hot with data, and their spines are bent under the immense weight of knowledge they have torn from unwilling victims. Despite their crooked appearance, these warrior magi are amongst the deadliest and most determined of all of the Omnissiah servants. It is the Tech Priest Dominus who see the armies of the Unlightened as little more than specimens upon which they can demonstrate the supremacy of the Machine God. Alien, heretic, and traitor alike are considered mere vermin, ready to be exterminated with the most advanced weaponry ever devised by man. And with that said, I want to welcome you guys back to another 40 Facts about the 40K universe. I am your host, Gersh1, and today we're going to be talking about a very specific tech priest, the Magos Dominus. If you guys are new to the channel, we post Warhammer 40K lore videos every single day. We try to combine the lore that is absolutely awesome compared to other sci-fi universes or science fantasy universes, and then we showcase the tabletop from where the lore comes from. So at the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys my two Magos Dominus or Magi Dominus that I've actually built and painted, and I'm actually pretty proud of them. They are part of my Skitarii warband. If you guys have any suggestions or any questions about the universe, just ask me what it is in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer it there, or I'll create a video for you guys. And if you guys enjoy our content, consider hitting the like button, sharing with your friends, or supporting us on Patreon. The link is in the description. But with that said, let's get into 40 facts on the Tech Priest Dominus. During the Horus Heresy, the Magos Dominus was the master of the arts of the Legal Cybernetica, a sect of the priesthood of Mars which was granted the right to create and control the battle automatons of the Imperium. This means that a Mago Dominus is not only responsible for the Skitarii legions, but also for the Electro Priest and Cataphragm battle servitors that make up the Adeptus Mechanicus battle congregation. So powerful are these individuals that they are considered the shapers of destruction, the masters of the cult Mechanicus that can reduce entire worlds to ruin. They can command a city to be broken down until not a single rock-creep brick rests upon another, or order an entire race eradicated and expunged from the history books. Now these feats are not accomplished through diplomacy, but via the relentless and merciless application of firepower. The extreme power of the Tech Priest Dominus is bestowed only to those of the cult Mechanicus with a true talent for war, those who believe in the supremacy of the Machine God and will prove it at every opportunity they get. Though they are likely to hail from the laboratories of a biologist as they are from the war halls of a Magi Militarum, each is an expert in weapon arcana. To them, the secrets of the battlefield are laid bare. Every bullet's ballistic trajectory, every last pack's current capacity, every battle engine's optimal firing solution, even the price of Dogecoin flickers in their mind's eye. They feast on raw data and cerebral stimulants, allowing them to coordinate frontline tactics and chant war psalms from their Vox arrays. To augment their own formidable weaponry, the contents of the vast vaults of the Forge Worlds are available to the Tech Priest Dominus. It allows them to carry war relics capable of extraordinary feats of destruction. And it's these powerful weapons of mass destruction and the control of the Skitarii Legion which makes most Magi Dominus forego a higher political power within the priesthood. Instead of pursuing the power that comes with controlling an entire Forge World, the Magos Dominus instead chooses to plead fealty to a Magos Prime, which is equivalent to a planetary governor within the Adeptus Mechanicus. They do this in exchange for the immediate control of a Skitarii Legion. This means that on one Forge World, there could be dozens of Magi Dominus, each one with a mighty army that not only defends the planet from invaders, but also from tech priests that might attempt to organize a coup. This shaky balance is juggled on every planet controlled by the priesthood, and it is the Tech Priest Dominus' job to protect the quest for knowledge first and foremost with fire and sword. On the battlefield, the Tech Priest Dominus is one of the deadliest warriors of the Omnissiah. Everything he possesses can be used as a lethal weapon, from the obviously dangerous like the Archaeotech pistol and the Volkite Serpenta, both ranged weapons that can trace their design to the dark age of technology, to augury sensors designed to pinpoint the most lethal shot within a millisecond of analysis. Even the cyber familiars the Magos Dominus takes with him to the field are battle-hardened minion drones, ready to enhance their master's firepower or fight in his place. For close combat, the Magos Dominus usually carries some sacred power weapon crafted by ancient weaponsmiths and capable of tearing the toughest enemies apart. None are safe when the Tech Priest Dominus marches into war. With the power to tear the machine spirit from any of his servants, this Mago strikes fear even amongst his own ranks. Now that we know the lore to the Magos Dominus, I want to showcase my Tech Priest Dominus. I have two for my Adeptus Mechanicus army. I have one that I kit bash, which is the one that you're looking at right now, and then I have this one, which is the original one from the starter set. The starter set one was a lot of fun to paint. That's the first one that I painted, and then using kind of the same color scheme I went with the second one. Overall, they were a lot of fun to paint and build. Specifically the first one, so like the one that comes in the starter set and the one that's just straight up 100% GW. It just looks amazing. I love how grim dark it looks because of the robes. They look tattered and destroyed, and then he has the mechadendrites on the bottom, so he's like crawling through like the battlefield and stuff. And then if you notice, the hand holding onto his little staff is the only thing that is human. If it wasn't for the hand, everything about this Tech Priest would be like, oh, this is a robot, other than the fact that, he has like a humanoid face. So then what I ended up doing is I kit bashed, and kind of within that same idea of like making him as machine as possible, I made this guy. So the only thing that he has that's actual flesh is his hand again. Everything else is robotic, even his face. The face came from, I think, the Dunestalkers, and then the Skitarii. The hands came from the Skitarii kit. But if you look, the way that I converted this guy is, I'll bring over the other one. It's basically just flipping the model over. So the one on the left is facing us. So what I did is I made what would normally face us, the back part, and then his front part, his back part then becomes the front part, where I attached, I think that's just the Space Marine torso, and then the head and all that kind of stuff. And then I think the little extra robe comes from one of the Orc starter kits. But it was a lot of fun to build and paint, and I don't actually use them too much on the battlefield. I feel like because of the way you play Adeptus Mechanicus, these guys usually tend to just be in the background, supporting the Onager Doomcrawlers and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have suggestions for any other topics that you guys would like us to talk about, let me know what it is in the comment section below. And yeah. Thanks so much for listening, guys. This was Gershwan with One Mind Syndicate signing out.
Always used to put my freedom first in any situation. I knew I never had that much to lose.